Electric vehicles require less maintenance than gas cars, but that doesn't mean they're maintenance free. If you neglect them, you could face thousands of dollars in repairs for the battery or electronics. Today, I'm sharing 10 essential EV maintenance tips that will help you save money and keep your battery healthy for years. Tip 1, smart battery management. The battery is the heart of an EV, and replacing it can cost up to $10,000 to $15,000. The cheapest way to save money is to manage your battery smartly. Don't charge to 100% every day unless you're preparing for a long trip. Instead, keep your battery charged between 20 and 80% to reduce stress on the cells. Tesla has repeatedly recommended this, even for the Model 3 and Model Y. Similarly, Nissan Leaf owners who frequently let their battery get too low or too high have seen the capacity decrease faster. Another tip is to keep your car plugged in when parked for a long time, but set the charge limit at 80%. This small habit can extend your battery's life by a few years, saving a huge expense down the road. Tip 2, keep your battery at a stable temperature. Lithium-ion batteries perform best between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius. If you leave your car in scorching sun or freezing cold for too long, the battery will age faster. Modern EVs like the Tesla Model S or Hyundai Ioniq have a preconditioning function which cools or heats the battery before charging. For example, if you fast charge at a supercharger station, without this feature turned on, the battery can get too hot, reducing its lifespan. Conversely, in cold weather, a cold battery will charge slower and is more likely to trigger error messages. So make it a habit to park in a garage or a shaded spot and turn on the battery preconditioning whenever you're about to fast charge. This habit costs you nothing but can extend your battery's life by thousands of cycles. Tip 3, check the battery cooling system. Many current EV models from the Kia EV6 to the Chevrolet Bolt use a liquid cooling system for their batteries. This fluid's job is to keep the battery at a stable temperature during fast charging or continuous operation. However, it doesn't last forever. After 60,000 to 100,000 miles, the fluid can lose its effectiveness and needs to be replaced. If you ignore this, the battery can overheat, leading to reduced capacity or a module failure with a replacement cost that could reach tens of thousands of dollars. Check the fluid level according to the recommendations in your car's manual, just like you would check the engine coolant in a gas car. For the Hyundai Kona Electric, the manufacturer recommends a check every 5 years. This is a small action that helps protect a battery pack worth the price of the entire car. Tip 4, maintain regenerative brakes. Regenerative braking helps EVs wear out their brakes less than gas cars, but that doesn't mean you should skip inspections. A Tesla Model 3 can go over 100,000 miles with its brake pads still thick, thanks to a powerful regen system. However, if you live in a dusty or humid area, the brake pads can rust or get stuck. Owners of the Nissan Leaf have complained about squealing brakes due to a lack of use of the mechanical brakes. The solution is to occasionally turn off the regen mode when driving slowly to let the mechanical brakes work and prevent them from getting stuck. Also, check the brake fluid every 2 to 3 years because the fluid still absorbs moisture just like in a gas car. By simply changing your brake fluid for $100 periodically, you can avoid a $1,000 bill to replace the entire brake assembly. Tip 5, inspect and rotate tyres regularly. EVs are heavier than similarly sized gas cars because the battery pack can weigh up to 1,000 pounds. As a result, EV tyres tend to wear out faster. Many owners of the Tesla Model Y and Ford Mustang Mach-E have reported needing to replace their tyres earlier than expected. The way to save money is to rotate your tyres every 5,000 to 7,500 miles to ensure even wear. If you only replace a single tyre when it fails, you might have to spend $1,200 on a whole new set sooner than you should. Also, keep the tyre pressure at the correct level because low tyre pressure not only wastes electricity, but also causes faster wear. A set of tyres for an EV like the Michelin Pilot Sport EV is often 20% more expensive than regular tyres, so taking good care of them can save you thousands of dollars over a few years of ownership. Tip 6, monitor reduction gear oil. Many people think EVs don't have transmission oil, but they actually have a reduction gear that needs lubrication. The Kia EV6 and Hyundai Ioniq 5 both require the reduction gear oil to be changed after about 60,000 to 100,000 miles. If you skip this, the degraded oil can cause gear wear leading to noise and reduced efficiency. The cost to change the reduction gear oil is typically only $150, but if the gear assembly fails, you could be looking at a repair bill of over $3,000. So check your car's manual for the exact maintenance schedule. This is a rarely mentioned but very important item that helps your car run smoothly and more efficiently in the long term. Tip 7, brake system and brake fluid. Even though EVs use regenerative braking, a lot brake fluid still absorbs moisture over time, causing corrosion in the lines and reducing braking effectiveness. The Tesla Model S and Nissan Leaf both recommend changing the brake fluid every 2 to 3 years, even if the brake pads are still good. Many EV owners have experienced spongy or noisy brakes after going too long without changing the fluid. While a brake fluid change only costs about $100 to $150 if failed, ABS pump or master cylinder could cost up to $1,000. Treat this as routine maintenance, just like on a gas car. Additionally, you should inspect your brake pads at least every 20,000 miles to ensure safety. Although they wear slowly, EV brake pads that are mouldy or stuck can still be dangerous during an emergency stop. Tip 8. A/C system maintenance. In an EV, the air conditioning system not only cools the cabin, but also cools the battery. If the A/C isn't working well, the battery can heat up faster and have a shorter lifespan. The Chevrolet Bolt and Hyundai Kona Electric both require a refrigerant check every 2 years. Also, the cabin air filter needs to be replaced every 12 months to keep the air clean and help the A/C system work efficiently. The cost to replace a cabin filter is only about $20 if you do it yourself, but a garage might charge $80 to $100. Some Tesla Model 3 owners have reported unusual noises from the A/C, often caused by a dirty cabin filter or low refrigerant. Checking and maintaining your A/C not only keeps the cabin cool, but also helps the battery operate within its optimal temperature range, saving you from large repair costs later on. Tip 9. Update software regularly. Unlike gas cars, many EV issues can be fixed simply with a software update. Tesla is famous for its over-the-air OTA features, which can fix battery bugs, improve performance, and even add range. For example, some Model 3 owners have received updates that improve their range by a few miles at no cost. Even the Nissan Leaf and Ford Mustang Mach-E have periodic updates to optimize their battery management systems. If you ignore these, you might experience recurring minor issues or miss out on new energy-saving features. These updates are usually free. So make sure your car is always connected to Wi-Fi and has the automatic update feature enabled. This is the simplest form of digital maintenance, and it's both free and very beneficial. Tip 10, protect the charging port. The charging port is the most important energy gateway for your EV. If it gets dirty, wet or corroded, you could have issues with slow charging or no charging at all. Some Nissan Leaf owners in humid climates have said they had to replace the charging port for over $500 simply because they didn't clean it regularly. Protecting the charging port is extremely easy. Use the cap when not charging regularly, check for dust and moisture, and occasionally clean it with a dry cloth or compressed air. The Tesla Model Y recommends against using chemical cleaners to avoid corrosion. This is a small but crucial habit that helps you avoid frustrating charging errors and expensive replacement costs. EVs don't need oil changes like gas cars, but there are still many important maintenance items. With these 10 tips, you can save thousands of dollars and keep your battery and electronic systems healthy for years. Don't forget to put these tips into practice today and follow for more helpful EV advice.